Mario in Donkey Kong? Who single-handedly carried Nintendo from the arcade to your living room? And who's had more cameos than Gary Coleman? The little plumber that could is who. Get ready as we break down the best of Mario right here, right now, Unfiltered. Diane Mizota, and welcome to Filter. A hand-picked video game countdown is voted on by you, the viewer, at G4TV.com. In 1981, a big-nosed plumber by the name of Jumpman made his debut in the arcade hit Donkey Kong. Armed with only 3 lives, but a relentless pool of determination, Mario embarked on a quest to save his girlfriend. Little did anyone know at the time, however, that the suspender-wearing Italian upstart would star in over 20 games and go on to become the flagship character behind one of the most successful video game companies in history. What's the story behind the world of Mario? Well, today we're going to break out of our regular top 10 format for an insider's tour. So step on the bus and let's get this Mario party started.
Mario kicks back all the way to the original classic Donkey Kong.
I think it was originally called Jumpman, but they got the Mario name from Nintendo's old warehouse landlord in Seattle.
The 1983 Mario Brothers is something people confuse a lot.
It's very simple, very straightforward, one screen kind of thing.
You had jumping on bad guys, you had sewers, you had Mario and Luigi.
As far as I'm aware, this is the first game where he was pigeonholed as a plumber.
Super Mario Brothers was really the platformer that started it all for millions of gamers. People had never played a game like that before, where you progress through so many levels with the goal of saving a princess.
But perhaps most interestingly was all the secrets.
It was just huge. It taught the industry how to make games, and it just lit the gasoline on fire. If there was a Bible on video gaming, in the beginning, there was Super Mario 64.
And also had really great cartoon-like visuals, which blew us away at the time and promised great things for the N64.
It still stands up today. When you go look at it today, it's still a really amazing title. Even in comparison to the recent Mario Sunshine for GameCube, it's still an awesome, awesome adventure.
Why did Mario become a gaming icon? I'd have to say because he was Italian.
He was like the first of his kind.
He sort of pioneered what platformer gaming became.
Mario became a gaming icon because of the pants. Couple that with a bright hat, you know, a mustache, some spunk, and you've got a recipe for a classic.
As you can see, this little guy's had quite a journey. But what were the best parts? As you all know, Mario's been through hundreds of levels and tons of games, so we asked you guys to vote on the ones that really stood out. Here's how you rank them.
Flying airships are great because they're the types of levels that convince you that you're actually doing something in motion as opposed to the typical still levels. They did a really good job of conveying of speed and height. It's a classic just simply because the design was there and it was fun to play.
My favorite Mario level has got to be Touch Fuzzy Get Dizzy. The first time you play it and you touch one of the fuzzies, you get dizzy. It's an experience that many of us have had, but not in video game form.
The Giant World would be the best level because overall that would probably be the level that I remember the most because it was different. You wouldn't expect Nintendo to do that in the Mario games.
Screwing with the mind of the player a bit. It's like, whoa, that Goomba's like as big as I am. And it was just a cool, novel little experience.
Shifting Sandland on the N64 was a really amazing level. When you first got in there, there was these giant pyramids, there's sand traps, so it was kind of mixed up the gameplay. It was really amazing, and it was one that kept gamers in that level for a long time because it was very challenging.
Bowser appears in a cool level because, you know, you go in there and he's like mechanical and he's attacking you, and you jump on the roller coaster and you're shooting rockets at him, and you have to hit him 3 times, and it's just great.
It doesn't matter how much better the graphics have become, you guys still have a soft spot in your hearts for the magical unknown. And on that note, what is the one trait that consistently enables Mario to make his way through the unknown? Well, those would be the special powers, of course. And over the years, the little guy has had plenty. Sure, the flying cap in Super Mario 64 was cool, but it wasn't cool enough. Here are your picks for Mario's 5 best special powers.
Mario's best thing is the cape. He can fly with it, can spin around and hit things. It's the best one, hands down.
Out of all the Super Mario super abilities, I'd say the flying cap from Super Mario 64 is absolutely the coolest because the worlds were in 3D and it allowed you to just go anywhere you wanted, and it was really, really liberating.
I'm happy to see that the hover pack from Super Mario Sunshine got its props it deserves. That adds such a new dimension to the game that it really, really kept it fresh and fun. It's so much fun. It's just fun to spray things even. Fire Flower is like the OG Super Mario power-up. It was the first power-up to give Mario an offensive capability. So you always look forward to getting the Fire Flower Super Mario Brothers. You know, it's still a good thing to have. It's always nice to shoot fireballs.
I think I like the Tanuki suit best because you could do 2 powers in one. You could turn to stone, which would protect you from fire attacks, and then you could also fly with it. And you look really cute in it too with the little raccoon tail, so I think I like that one best.
Tanuki suit is the best Mario power-up ever. You look like a raccoon. Enough said.
Well, the only special power I have is to make myself disappear. Of course, every other host on this network can do that as well, so I guess it's not really a big deal. But when we come back from my disappearing act, we'll show you someone who is a real big deal. A really big deal. Plus, we'll uncover the best version of Mario ever. Will the sun shine on the brand new version, or will a 64-bit classic reign on its parade? Find out coming up when Filter returns.